Somewhere out there, the investigation into Matt Gaetz is ongoing. I don't know how it's going. Again, everything that we've heard about him over the past few months are technically allegations with a lot of really suspicious corroborating evidence. But anyway, there's another wrinkle that's just been added to this, and that is the possibility that he could get in legal trouble for potentially interfering in that ongoing investigation. Federal prosecutors are apparently investigating whether he obstructed justice during a phone call with a witness in a potential sex crimes investigation. The witness in question was one of a handful of women who entered Gaetz's orbit via Joel Greenberg, who you've heard a lot about, who pleaded guilty last month to a host of crimes, including sex trafficking a 17-year-old in 2017 that he alleges the congressman also paid for sex with. The obstruction inquiry stems from a phone call the witness had with Gaetz's ex-girlfriend. At some point during the conversation, the ex-girlfriend patched Gaetz into the call. While it's unknown exactly what was said, the discussion on that call is central to whether prosecutors can charge Gaetz with obstructing justice, which makes it illegal to suggest that a witness in a criminal case lie or give misleading testimony. The witness later spoke with prosecutors. So yeah, we have more on that. So he got on the call with one of the people the investigator is going to be talking to. I'm assuming this is a big misunderstanding and he just wanted to lend them moral support in this difficult legal time.
No,
allegedly, alleged moral, alleged support.
Right. I mean, of course, this is all alleged, and he's still innocent until proven guilty, and this is still ongoing. But as you said earlier, John, there's so, and I'm here in Florida. Matt Gaetz, of course, is a state representative. So there's eyes and ears everywhere. Just kidding. But like there's a lot of things that corroborate what's going on with Matt Gaetz, and that's one thing. He claims he's being extorted. Like this is an extortion. Like the people are against him. This is all a ruse against him and his family. Fine, whatever. But allegations like this are hard to come back from, even if this shakes out differently. And I can understand from a political standpoint why Matt Gaetz, of course, is wanting to get in front of this. But it's just very suspicious and very fishy. And from everything we've read, everything that's come down, you can't help but be like, yo, Matt. Come on, what's going on, brother? What's going on? And then for him to get on this phone call again, we don't know what was said. Of course, everything's all alleged. But as you said, I don't think he's hopping on this phone call to talk about Downton Abbey or the return of Cobra Kai on Netflix. I don't think that's what's going on. And we know, and what we've seen in the past, especially from people who have been staunch Trump supporters, not to say they're all alike, but they're all alike. Once they're in power, they want to stay in power, right? This is what gives them. This is the sun to Superman to them, right? So this whole ordeal can completely, obviously, usurp anything Matt Gaetz has done in his career, and that's not what he wants. So I can't wait. I don't want to say I can't wait to see what happens, but also in the subject of sex trafficking, young women, young adults, someone needs to be brought to justice here.
Yeah,
well,
especially in this time.
Right.
When supposedly so many Americans are like, the only thing going on is pedophiles trafficking women. Well, okay, let's take it seriously for a little bit. Sure. If you say it's so important, you want to save the children, right. Put down your sign, pick up the congressman. Anyway, alleged congressman. So yes, all allegations. If he doesn't end up literally going to jail as a result of this, I'm a little bit more pessimistic than I think you are about the damage it would do to his politics or to his political career. Maybe since he's already apparently a pretty unpopular figure inside of the Republican establishment, it could hurt him, some opportunities lost or something like that. But for the voters, They don't care about this. I don't think a lot of his constituents are like, oh no, these don't match my family values. I don't think that that's actually the way they think.
No, I mean,
we'll see.
We'll see for sure. This is one of those things, John. I think that had it been, if this was, let's say it was me and I was, and God forbid, I mean super hypothetical, that I was in the situation. First of all, me being a black man, persecution would be, it would be a field day. It would be like they would hop in the fastest car to drive to my stoning and my burning at the stake, right? Because that's what the conservative people view marginalized groups of people and BIPOC people as less than. But because he is of privilege, more than likely, let's sweep this under the rug. You know, it was a bump in the road. It was a misunderstanding. It was a very, what's the phrase they always use for when things get really hairy? It was a very dark time for Matt Gaetz, right? It's always a dark time when they do really egregious things. I think that's what probably happened, and that's sad. And that's sad because if there is any truth to any of this, which again, it's all allegations, we don't know, he is innocent right now. If there's any truth, we have to think about the young women or the young woman, or if there's other young women that are attached to the situation, their trauma, in addition to the message it sends out to other people adjacently viewing what's happening to this and reliving their trauma if they've been sex trafficked or if they've been assaulted. There's this domino ripple effect that goes along with this that I don't think some people take into account is a reality for people, right? They don't think about, oh wow, there is reverberating effects to this beyond just the current situation, the people who are currently involved in that current situation.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. The woman that we were talking about is apparently pursuing some sort of immunity deal from prosecutors. Doesn't sound great for him. A lot of this doesn't sound great for him. Sorry, it allegedly doesn't sound allegedly great for him. Anyway, we'll see. We will see.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.